What's up, guys? TJ here, and I'm speaking to you from aboard the Outlier. I'm only kidding. It's just the miniature of the Outlier. I love this thing. It looks awesome. It's part of the, X-Wing miniatures game. I just picked this up a couple of days ago, and of course, part of me now kind of wants to take the stars and make my own little fleet with, the X-Wing miniatures game. In fact, that's what I'm talking about today, and that is board games. So that's what you're seeing right here on your screen, actually, and that's just that. It's my board game question. This is just the tip of the iceberg, actually. I actually have more across the hall, actually, in my den, in my laundry room. Actually, there's like a whole, of course, that would probably take forever. So I'm just gonna, dive right in and just show you what I have here. For any people, that, want to play something different, if you don't want to play video games or card games, so want to play good old-fashioned board games, this is just something that you totally should do, actually. So, nothing wrong playing board games. You guys can call me, I guess, Board James 2.0, actually. So let's just dive right in. We're going to start with this thing over here, actually. This is a Star Wars catchphrase, actually. Pretty cool, huh? I used to play catchphrase all the time with my cousins and my aunt and uncle all the time back when I was maybe 12 or 13 years old. I got this as a Christmas gift. I really love this. Of course, I'm having so many good flashbacks, so many good memories. And, of course, why not make a Star Wars-themed catchphrase? Very cool game. I highly recommend it for anybody that loves Star Wars or catchphrase in general. Pick it up. Loads of fun. Definitely play with your friends, actually. I'm going to move over here. I have some Lego games here. This is Lego Ramsey's Pyramid, and this is Minotaurus, actually. I love it how Lego mixes history and into a board game. It's pretty cool, actually, especially Minotaurus and Pyramid. Okay, Minotaurus is pretty much straightforward game. Pretty much each player gets 3 pegs, and all they gotta do is just navigate to the set and get all 3 of their players to the center of the labyrinth without getting attacked by the Minotaur. And Ramsey's Pyramid is another pretty cool thing. You just have to navigate to the top of the pyramid and retrieve the gold. Actually, pretty cool. So these are just 2 of some of the Lego games. They're pretty fun. I enjoy it. So what can I say? Lego rules the freaking planet. So definitely pick those up. Then I'm gonna move over here. This is Star Wars Trouble. A little spin on the old Trouble game. In fact, hold on. Listen to this. Oh my goodness, Trouble was such a good game. Remember that game? Because I certainly do. In fact, I may or may not. I might have the original game. I think gotta keep looking, actually. But I love how especially Hasbro, they want to make it themed on especially a Star Wars theme. It's pretty cool, especially with the with a Pop-O-Matic R2. It's pretty darn cool. Okay, definitely pick it up for any Star Wars fans. Then I have here, this is the Big Bang Theory trivia game. It's pretty cool. And not just any Big Bang Theory trivia game. This is the fan edition, actually. So, for those of you that love the Big Bang Theory, definitely pick this up, actually. If you're not familiar with Big Bang Theory, you are so missing out. It's just top-notch comedy all around. It brought you from the same guy that made 2.5 Men. Good stuff. I highly recommend getting the fan edition because it has 400 new trivia questions written by the fans. It's loads of fun. Definitely pick it up. And love the art cover on that. On this game, pretty cool. Then I have here Simpsons Operation. Another gift I got from my cousins. I love the Simpsons. This kind of thing. We'll spin on the old Operation game. It's with Homer doing his spiel. This is not good and all that. If you want to talk about The Simpsons more, then check out my anime collection, part 2, I believe. There we go. Just saying. More here now. Check this out. This is the Godfather themed trivia game. A pretty cool game. Pretty straightforward. Actually, the only difference between this and the Big Bang Theory game is that the Godfather theme game, what they do is, in order to win, you need to assemble a family of 10. You have like a sheet, like a score sheet of mafia men or something like that. They're like shadows, but you gotta shade them. You gotta shade them out. That kind of thing. You gotta assemble like a full family of 10 in order to win the game. But we decided, screw that and just, answer as many trivia questions about the franchise. Okay, I highly recommend it. Pretty cool thing. If you love the Godfather, I highly recommend that. Pick that up. Then we have the Big Bang Theory Clue game, another Big Bang Theory style game of it, especially Clue, and of course, pretty much Who Betrayed Sheldon? What did they do? What did happen? Pretty cool fun, especially with Big Bang Theory. you get to play as the 6 of them minus Sheldon. So Sheldon's kind of like the Mr. Body in this situation. Everyone else is, all that. It's funny. Loads of fun, great fun times. Definitely pick it up. Okay, so I'll move over here. Actually, I meant this is a Game of Things. Actually, this is a pretty cool game. I highly recommend. Essentially, if you're a fan of improv comedy or a fan of Drew Carey or Who's on His Anyway, definitely pick this up. It's essentially a Game of Things on crack. It's loads of fun. You'll laugh out loud. And of course, it says you won't believe the things your friends will say. Yes, pretty cool things. Yeah, 4+ players. I think the most people I've ever had playing this game was like 9 people. It got so outrageous that literally we were dying with laughter. And of course, yeah, I got most of my cousins, my aunts, my friends. We were all playing. It was so fun. Of course, how the game works is real simple. One person's a reader. You're given a topic. Things you shouldn't say. Your in-laws or things you shouldn't say to a cop. That was another topic that came up on. All you gotta do is you give it a piece of paper, you write on it, you throw in a hat or something, and then the reader has to reads them all out. Then he goes around the room. You gotta guess who wrote what. It's kind of fun, but you get used to it. It gets hysterical. Like I said, that's some of the ideas. One of the ones we did was things you shouldn't say to a cop. I wrote, "I'm sorry, officer, the candle factory burnt down itself." And then my cousin wrote, "Shut the F up," and my aunt scolded him. It was pure funny. It went in front of everyone. Oh my God, loads of fun. I highly recommend it. If you guys love, improv or Drew Carey stuff, or especially scenes like that, you would totally have a blast playing this. Actually, in fact, they actually made another edition for this, but it's like adults only, and by adults only, like big triple X's on it. Like, it was just ridiculous. So I was like, yeah. Not something that I should be playing with my cousins, but this, even though it says adults, but I'd say you can play with your friends and your younger kids, actually. But of course, keep it clean. That's my rule. Okay, so that's that. And then I gotta show you this. This is the Doom board game. It's, my God, it's crazy, actually. It's essentially pretty much it's kind of like D&D, kind of like it. It's hard to explain, but it's pretty much this game could take up to maybe a couple hours. But we would just do with let's just do one scenario. And how it plays is it's a 4-player game. 3 players are Marines. The 4th player plays as the invaders, which is fun. Which means you're essentially, like kind of like the dungeon master or where it was, kind of like in D&D, and it's a pretty cool game. Like it's got everything, but it is involved here. By involved here, let me show you this. So I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. Actually, it's crazy. I mean, look at all this. That's the kit. This is the instruction manual. Here's some of the rules, and like here's just some of the boards or the templates. And like here's all the cards, and like it's insanely involved. Yeah, look at all that. All the minifigs, all that. Yeah, I get 2 giant bags in order to consolidate everything into this one giant box, because seriously, it's incredible. It's crazy, but hey, it's a very fun game. If you have maybe an hour or 2 to kill, I'd say pick it up. And of course, it's made by Fantasy Flight Games, by the same guys that have made they're making the the X-Wing miniatures game, actually. So definitely, okay, pick it up, actually. So that's that. Here, I'll clean up that later. Let me show you how the game works, actually. Just some of the stuff. This is kind of like a dossier. This is like kind of like a cheat sheet for anybody in the game. Pretty much just shows you who those are, and this is all the weapons that you get. The things that are in green is what you basically have: fist, pistol, and a plasma grenade, and all the other weapons. Pick up in the game if you're familiar with Doom. You know them. Got the shotgun, you got chainsaw, an assault rifle, rocket launcher, chain gun, a plasma rifle, and of course the big fucking gun. Yeah, pardon my language. Yeah, the BFG. Yes, the big fucking gun. Not the big force gun, as the movie said. And yes, we'll go look. See all those symbols underneath it? That's how much die, if you picked up this weapon, that's how much dice you roll to use this weapon. And trust me, it's insane to wield, and it's crazy. And of course, these are all the enemies. Of course, if you're playing the invader, this is how you move them, or or how you attack with them, actually. So, yeah, for instance, if I'm going to use attack someone with an imp, I got to roll a yellow and a blue die. If I'm going to attack someone with the spider, which has the ability to use the duck's ability, you can shuffle through the ducks on certain levels, which, of course, that thing tends to do. That's pretty cool. You got most of the iconic enemies in the game, including the freaking cyber demon. I mean, that thing is huge. That the actual game piece is like 2 pieces, believe it or not. So, yeah, I'm getting a little off topic. I'll get back to that later. I'm going to move over here. This is Cash Cab. Remember that show? Yeah, on the Discovery Channel. What a fun show, There are 14 million cabs in the state, but there's one that pays you. And, it's loads of fun. Bandit and pretty good host. It's pretty simple. I forget how to play, but, yes, anyone can play. It says 8 and up to 4 players. I think we played 6 players played the game, actually. One time I played. I need to play this again. Good show. Definitely say pick it up. If you love Cash Cab so much, pick it up. And then finally, the creme de la creme of my collection. This is Atmosphere, the part of the Gatekeeper franchise, actually. If you're not familiar with the Gatekeeper franchise, it's essentially was like the first ever, originally started out as the first ever interactive board game. It was first a VHS board game. Then it became, technology got, more advanced, became a DVD board game. It's essentially pretty darn cool. Real simple. 6 people can play it. You get to play as 6 fictional characters, but they're loosely based off of, people, actual people in folklore or something like that. There's Kofu and Mami based on an actual pharaoh from the 3rd dynasty. There's a werewolf, which was based on a guy that supposedly contracted lycanthropy, and of course, Anne de Chantraine, a famous witch that was burnt at the stake, during the Salem witch trials. I could probably write a whole book on all these fictional characters that were loosely based off of real life people, including Countess Elizabeth Bathory. If you know her, you have fun with this game, and pretty much it is 6 people can play. You gotta navigate around the board. You gotta collect 6 different color keys. Then you gotta navigate to the center, which is where like a cauldron is, which has everyone's fears. Okay, you're right. Hence the title, Atmosphere. And of course, you open it, you read out loud. If it's your fear, you win the game. However, if it's not, you lose a turn or something like that. And of course, it's pretty darn fun. Oh, here's the catch: you only have an hour to play the game. An hour, and of course it's loads of fun. Look at the Gatekeeper. He looks creepy. He looks like the Emperor that has aged like 500 years and somehow still living, kind of thing. Pretty much. You can move around the board if he's not on the screen. That's how I want to play. Of course, I played this once. I want to play it more again. Of course, I had recommended to play it around Halloween time or on a dark and scary night. Why the hell not? So definitely pick this up. It is such a fun game. If you want, to make people challenge their fear, face their fear, and all that, definitely pick this up. Okay, so that is my board game collection, guys. So this, like I said, just the tip of the iceberg. Tell me more about, if you have any board games of your own. Tell me all about it. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and of course keep tuned here for some more awesome videos.